I'm on a whole nother level, I'm geeky. You think you fucking with me, boy, you tweaking. Ready for war, I just need me a reason. I'm getting buckets in regular season. Honestly wondering when I'ma lose it. Come get your wifey, she with it, she choosing. Maybe I be driving itself, I be cruising. I got the game in my motherfucking pocket. All of this rapping and shit just an option. I'm finna cooking and stew Betty Crockett. I'm finna take off and rap like a rocket. Hop on a yacht in Miami and surf it. With hella bitches, they drinking and twerking. Don't post on stories, my shorty be lurking. Can't stop the grind for no bitch, it ain't worth it. Go to Milan for the week of the fashion. Addicted to dressing, I drip with a passion. Yo nigga know I'm that nigga, just ask him. Look at the diamonds, they hitting, they dancing. I'm from the trenches, I learned how to hustle. I get the cabbage, the lettuce, the Brussels. I make $1 million, then triple, then double. Upgrade the Glock with a laser and muzzle. I'm on a whole nother level, I'm geeky. You think you fucking with me, boy, you tweaking. Ready for war, I just need me a reason. I'm getting buckets in regular season. Honestly wondering when I'ma lose it. Come get your wifey, she with it, she choosing. Maybe I be driving itself, I be cruising. All the little women that's quoting my tweets. I know that they want a piece of my meat. I'm a motherfucking boss, but you know I'm elite. I cannot take a loss, cause I'm playing for keeps. When I step out the house, watch the money increase. I be robbing the net, nigga, call the police. Feeling immortal, I feel like Lil Reese. You get turned paranormal if I see you reaching. Ghost, DDG Charters, that nigga be tweeting too much on my mama, he doing the most. I really hate him, but low-key I really fuck with him. I check for whatever he posts. That nigga doing too much, I want Hallie to drop him. Let's make a petition and vote. How about y'all niggas quit bitching and go get some motion and take my dick out of your throat?
What's good, what's good? It's your boy Dre King Live.
What's going on? It's late like the chips, yes sir.
It's your boy Brock all day.
Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all on Vibeship TV, man. Go subscribe to all platforms right now. Apple, Spotify, right now. You know what I'm saying? But we got a special guest in the building, man. We want him to introduce himself, man. He's been a digital creator. He's been at the football games in the NFL. He done been at the basketball games in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Recording, editing, you know what I'm saying? Doing a lot of digital work out here in, you know, this fast internet world that we live in. But let y'all tap in. We're going to let him introduce himself.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy T Cook here, man. Producer, content creator, videographer, editor. Well, you know, follow me more at Terrence T Cook _productions on Instagram and find out more about me. And we forgot one thing, guys.
Oh, yeah.
We got to add Super Bowl champ to that.
Oh, yeah, Super Bowl champ?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard.
What's up?
Hey, we don't work hard to forget that one.
Yeah, you got to put that out there, though.
Put it out there.
Yeah, I'm saying, put all that out there. You know what I mean? That's what the platform's all about, you know what I mean? Exposure, you know what I'm saying, for the culture. Y'all know what it is.
Said work hard, play hard. But rolling into the questions, bro, what inspired you to pursue a career in film production and digital content creation?
You know, that's such a good question, man. What really inspired me, man, was I really wanted to do music videos. Okay. I really wanted to be like the next, like, best person who can do music videos until I started doing them and I hated them. I was like, bro, I'm going to sleep listening to this stuff. You know? But my mission, guys, was like, I want to be able to like help the culture get out there. I want to be able like, okay, well, I know this guy, he raps. If I can just make his videos 10 times better, well, maybe this gives him an opportunity.
Right.
So that's always want to be the mission and the.
Nah, bro, I definitely got it. I feel like mine's going to should be, bro. For sure.
I agree with that. They definitely want to do his thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just so y'all know, this episode is sponsored by Eon. From Thursday to Sunday, come down, show some love. We got great drink specials. We got great food. We can even watch the game in here, man. Yeah, bro, definitely the Eagles is going to get crazy. It's a bad day.
Down low, down low, down low, down low. I like my top lit back, lit back. I got you, nigga. I'ma show these niggas what to do with one of your beats, man. I'm shutting the whole block down. Here comes trouble, homie. I'ma tell you how the king like to ride, homeboy. I like my beat down low and my top lit back. You see me ride 24. Hey, shop, hey, holla at you like you're getting wood high. And your top lit back if you're real sick high. And your windows bitch black. I like my beat down low and my top lit back. You see me
me. I wanted to be that ambitious kid. So I thought I was a failure at first, but then when I realized, I sat back and I was like, I see my friends going off to college, and I'm like, oh, they're having a ball, and I'm just here in 13th grade. That's how I called it. But, but you know, nothing on bad on CCH because it's one of the best steps to get you into college because I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. And gratefully they gave me that opportunity to be able to like just learn. I took general studies, but just to learn, I got taught how to study, how to take a test. What are some, when you're making a study guide, how are you making your study guides? Like stuff like that like we don't really get taught like that in high school. So like little things, little snippets like that I took from there and it helped me get to the next level at IUP. But back to the question. I apologize, but it just really inspired me because like I really wanted. Like I watched Remember the Titans, and I used to be like, yo, I want to make like a sports documentary, man. Like I did. That's what really was the thing. But I knew I wanted to do it. However, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew I loved sports, and one of my professors told me at the time, well, if you like sports, why don't you like be around it? I said, yeah, bro, that sound good, but how the hell do you do that?
No, but he just told you something really wise, because that's what they say when you want to be successful, be around it.
Exactly. And like he told me, I was like, oh, you're right. So if I can't play, I grew up playing football, I grew up playing sports my whole life, and obviously I wasn't good enough to go to the next level, but it was great because like, okay, I'm not playing football, but I'm still around it. Still around sports, so it still gave me that urge, like kind of like I don't know if you guys all play sports, but we put the pads on for the first time, excited, it gave me that rush back. So that's one reason why I really got into it.
That's what's up.
Got you.
That's definitely what's up. So I got a question for you, man. What tools, software, or equipment do you use as a film producer or digital creator, and how do they contribute to the work that you do?
Filming, what's some tools that you can give them?
A few basic.
Basic tools. Yeah. Okay, so let's say you want to shoot a short film. Okay. So when you want to shoot a short film, first off, you need a good director. You gotta, in a sense, be able to lead a crew as a producer. I'm speaking, guys, as a producer, not as a videographer. So as a producer, what you want to do is assemble a team. And assembling this team, you want to find a good editor and you want to find a director of photography. These two go hand in hand with your whole look. This is your whole look, your whole feel, your whole mood. Another thing that's underrated is an art director. An art director, you want to invest in somebody like that, people that do fashion. Like for instance, for you guys, this podcast, I know you probably got apparel and everything and stuff like that, but let's say you guys have like an art director to dress up certain scenes and dress up certain looks, and this way, this is the vibe, this is the theme. So little things like that, get an art director and get a great audio guy. So the software, what I would say, after you're doing all that and you get a nice camera, and this is like if you got a DSLR camera, guys, like anything Sony, Canon, Fujinon, anything in that realm. I shoot Canon. That's like my preference. However, I've been exposed to bigger cameras like Reds and Amiras and like, which is great guys, but no one's going to shell out $40,000 for a freaking camera. So like, let's just be honest. Like, so if you wanted to start out, I would say go and get you a nice Canon DSLR. Don't start with the beginner one. You might as well go get the one that is going to get you. Like I'll start with like a Canon R. You know what I mean? If I was done, put a Canon R and just start playing around with it. Take pictures of your friends. Take pictures of your nieces and nephews, just to learn how to set up a shot. Like how and learn your stuff like over the shoulder look, depth of field. A 2-camera shot, the difference from a 2-camera shot to a 3-camera, a Dutch angle, stuff like that. Like just learning the ins and outs of it, and then after you're doing that, what's your premise? What's your why? Why do you want to? What is your film saying in this aspect? And this is only for short films. Like, what is your film going to say? At the end of the day, what is your viewers going to understand about this film? What do you want them walking away saying?
You gotta have a purpose.
Exactly. So you want to make sure your director, your crew, your electrician, everybody's all on the same page. Now, if you're a one-man band, I say you're going to be a lot of failures, but use those failures as motivations to get better. Like we all, like, listen, in technology fails on us. We may not know everything. Sometimes you got to get on that YouTube. Sometimes you got to get on the phone and start calling people and asking questions. So little things like that. Like if I wanted to shoot a podcast right now, I would get three GoPros actually. I'll keep it simple and get 3 GoPros. Make sure the GoPros can at least go for 30 minutes. get a great audio. I mean, you guys all know we got to have great audio. And
It makes a difference.
Makes a huge
Hell of a
difference. So like get stuff like that, get your lighting right, get your lighting together, and then start going. You know, start going. Like make those mistakes. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to, you know, be wrong in a sense. Like it's okay to learn on the fly. I did a lot of my things learn on the fly. Trust me.
Man. It makes
That's
it,
what's up.
you
That's
gotta
definitely
fail fast for you to learn even quicker.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Okay. So another question, like, how do you stay updated with your latest trends, technologies, and techniques in filming, production, and digital content creation, and how do you incorporate it with your work?
Trying to, in a sense, I would say staying creative. What I mean by staying creative is look at some of the trends that's going on. I know, like for instance, if we're in the NFL and we're working on the social team, like the social team, there's their team, there's the video team, there's graphics team. So what we do with social media, especially for teams, is we always try to, we'll see one trend and continue it. However, we'll also try to nitpick at it to create our own trend. Like for instance, something that we can do, if we're, let's say I'm on a social team and I'm trying to get content, I'll be like, oh, let's do rock, paper, scissors. Something that's so simple, but you're going to know these fans are going to view it. Why? Let's say if you're the LA Chargers or something like that, you get like a Justin Herbert to play rock, paper, scissors, more fans are going to be engaged, obviously. If you get a Keenan Allen or something like that. But also it's so fun because you can incorporate the practice squad guys into it. This gives them a good chance. But, oh, this is that guy. I seen him make the play before. And now they're going to go Google him and probably follow him. You know, little things like that, little tips. And also we do a lot of analytics in the NFL and NBA, a lot of analytics. So let's say every month, whenever we're producing content, like social, video, and everything, we're always looking at the analytics. It's like, all right, well, this one did 5,000 views. This one we put more effort in, and this got like 20,000 views. You know? But obviously, like it's easy. Like let's say if we're at the Warriors, like it's easy. If you get Steph Curry on the project, of course it's going to do it.
The other is like repurposing the content. Like,
Exactly.
So if you see, because I'm into social media, that's my thing with running ads. But just long story short, you know what I'm saying, looking at the content and the analytics, are you looking at so like if you say this hit 5,000, let's try to recreate that type of content.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or if let's say it only hit 200, but people aren't really hip to it,
And boost it.
and let's boost it. Exactly. So now you're thinking a little bit outside the box. You want to do things that cost less money, but can get more eyes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just that's what we mean by like staying creative, staying relevant, because we're constantly looking at different trends. The way we even say a caption, that's all thought out. It's all thought out probably a couple days in advance. Like, you know what I mean? Like we already like
Intentional
Exactly.
on the content. Because usually people post the content, but they're not intentional with the content.
exactly. So we know like our target audience, what we're trying to find. We have set goals that we need to make.
Dude, this kind of sounds like almost just a little bit like major newspaper or magazine companies do as far as what they put in their magazines. I know you do it on like a different scale, but like the process seems almost. I've heard some of the things that you're saying. I've heard people do that's what they do when they make magazines and when they put out magazines like Time Magazine, GQ magazines, things like that. They do some of the things you're talking about. Like you said, you need a great editor. You need a good art person. Absolutely. You know what I mean? That's all in the magazines that, you know, the at least the relevant current ones, that's all, they have all that. So it's interesting that you say and you mention those things, and the work you do is put in the same light.
Absolutely.
That's real interesting. I never knew that until you, as you were talking, I started putting it together, and I'm like, wow, they kind of, you know, go hand in hand to an extent. But that's cool. That's definitely what's up.
Seem like it's like sort of a chain of command.
Yeah. It's a team. At the end of the day, guys, it's a team. And once you guys like have, in general with everyone, if you have a solid team and you guys can set goals, meet them, and don't be afraid to challenge each other. That's another thing that like these teams will do. They challenge us. I challenge you to get to 10,000 views because you got to be out. You got to be creative because if you don't do it, we'll find somebody that will. Right. You know what I mean? They're not saying that to you, but that's basically
That's what they
That's
like.
what you
You
gotta
get game up.
Yeah,
get,
like,
get
come
left
on,
behind.
So
there's a lot of competition.
Steph Curry, are you going to drop the 30? Or like, how many people?
Do we gotta pass the rock?
And how many people's like on this team?
It depends. So NBA is a lot more different than the NFL and the MLB. So
So would you say it's more for the NBA?
NBA, there's more on the NBA.
Okay.
Less on the NFL side, but NFL I always say this: you can't miss. You can't miss on your shot. You can't miss because obviously we have like probably 10 cameras going the game.
Facts.
However, but like it's so fast paced. But your focus is the game though. So the objective is you can miss a shot,
But keep your eye on the prize.
Yeah, keep your eyes on the prize because let's say. Let's do an example. Let's say Odell is with the Rams. Okay, Odell goes, he scores a touchdown. Bang. All right, I might have had an ISO shot just on Stafford. That was my job to have an ISO on Stafford, or I'm probably following the player mic'd up.
Right.
So let's say that I'm on the field and I have an ISO shot. What an ISO shot, guys, is for people at home. It's just basically you're straight on them.
Isolation shot.
Isolation
Okay.
shot. Yeah. So. And no matter if he throws that ball, we're staying on him to get his reaction.
Yep.
So let's say he does that, all right, boom. And you get all caught up in the play, you actually be like, yes. And you might have filmed Odell. And you missed his reaction.
Yeah, I heard you on the camera too.
Yeah, and it's always that time you might have missed him. That he
was
does
so hyped in
something
the game.
magnificent. Yeah. And you're like, wow.
But I'm sure there's times where a person has missed that shot.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, even though they missed that reaction that they wanted or that special reaction that they might have been hoping to get, there's another reaction that is equally, is equally great.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
what I mean? So yeah,
It's one of the, we always say you can't miss. Now, granted, guys, you can miss, but you can't miss too often.
But you saying that is
he said,
that's
you
like
can't be doing that.
missing that one hand fucking catch that Odell did.
Exactly.
Cause that was a crazy.
So whoever caught that shit.
He caught it so wild, bro. It looked like he was dunking in midair but catching the ball. Bro.
You know what? You know what's so crazy,
Looked
bro?
insane.
I always thought they just had automatic cameras around that motherfucker just shooting.
Well, I mean, technically, all right. So there always is. It's probably not designated.
But I'm just saying,
to
like y'all catch the authentic ones.
Yes, yes.
Those are the ones those cameras can't catch. Like the
purpose.
person that's like following you, that's authentic to the core. Like if a camera's following me around, it's gonna catch moments where I might have the wildest face on. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's like I get it when you said. I know there's other cameras, but I just thought it was just that.
Well, it depends, like, because obviously when you do mic'd ups, when you do a mic'd up, you obviously got to follow this dude. Even if he goes to the bathroom, bro, you better be following him. Like, I know how that sounds, but that's what you're trained. You got to be on it. You cannot, because if he's on the field and you in La La Land, and then you missed a play, now it's, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. Listening to mic'd ups, like people what they do live on there. Oh my god, it did wild, man. But it's great.
They got those one things though during the off season where they show the videos with all the mic'd up, but they probably edited it.
Oh, of course.
So I already know something wild.
Of course. We have to edit it.
Yeah, he said something crazy.
Yeah,
we can't let him say that.
You can tell that they having fun with them Jones too, cause like now they putting like the rap artists in them and shit. I seen the one with it was G Herbo and Boozy. He was like, yeah, they got me mic'd up right now. He said, oh, they got me mic'd up.
And see, that is the best creative. I thought that was genius.
Who created that?
Whoever thought to mic them up was genius.
Because them was the celebrities.
Yeah.
And you want to hear what they saying on the
and you also got to get your boss on the same page because some people don't see that vision the way you do. So it's kind of like they might be hesitant at first, but they'll be like, what's the risk? Sometimes you got to tell your boss, in a sense, like, what's the risk? Okay, we have this footage. We don't have to release it. But we know if we release it, think about how many people, they're in Atlanta. This is a good vibe. And now celebrities might want to come and get mic'd up, especially if they're super fans. Now you just opened up and created your own lane. Now you basically stand now. You kicking your feet up because you just came up with that idea.
You messing around, you might have Odell. You might have Lady Gaga, like really somebody that you like.
Came up with that idea?
No, I don't.
Somebody
probably whoever on their video team came up with that, or the boss. I mean,
bro,
that started the trend because that was never done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
like crazy.
And that's them creating that new narrative. Like that's how you kind of stay creative and stay different with
and we're connected to a social media world, so it's like, why not have them mic'd up? They coming to see y'all. giving half-halves. They on the court with y'all engaging. Why not have that conversation right there? Like
the best part about that I like too is that it's not that they just shun it on like the artist's page. They shun it on the team pages.
Exactly.
Like Chicago, bro. The Chicago Bulls had G Herbo. I said, this is hard.
I was like,
I want to see a game now.
see,
Bro,
see?
Facts. See the
You
reaction?
want to spend the money. Oh, that's hard.
Make you
That's
want to
proof.
spend the money.
That's proof,
Bro,
bro.
it made me want to be. I'm like,
You said, hey, I wanted to watch the
game.
game because I seen him rap it. And
Facts,
people that
bro.
don't watch football might have been like, I want to watch the game now.
I want to watch the game now.
Let me ask you this, and then I'll let Lay.
That's
go
fine.
into it. What's the most interesting to date project that you've done so far, or mic'd up? I'll say.
That's a tough one.
Well, give us 3 then, because you said it's tough.
Yeah, let's get it.
Best mic'd up, Deshaun Jackson.
Let's go.
I'm being
I can hear him
honest.
now. I'm like, he talk
Oh,
big shit.
man.
He wild on the
I
mic.
loved it, man. I loved it. He's so authentically himself.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
what's up.
good though.
I'm gonna say it like that.
No, but anybody that's authentic gonna say some crazy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like it when it's like that. It's like this being real.
But I want to ask you something. Can you share some of your favorite projects that you have worked on in film production as a digital creator, and why they're meaningful to you? Like, how big is the purpose to you?
I would say some of my favorite. I had some guys. I was on their podcast recently too. Status 412. Them guys, Dana Brown and Ty Brown. But they what they did was all right. So they had mini camp. So they basically had camp for kids.
Okay.
And they brought like all their NFL friends over, and they had it in the McKeesport. Like they had it at the field. And, at this time, I wasn't even with a team. You know, I was with the Steelers previously, but I was just at IUP, like I said, that eager kid trying to get involved. And,
Hungry.
Exactly. And I knew I just moved to California at this point. I didn't have a job. I was just going to school for my master's and, you know, just working, but I was hungry for every dollar I can get. And Dana approached me and said, hey, we need your services. We're trying to start a camp and we want your help. You know what I mean? And for me, I was like, oh, yeah, Yahtzee, bro, I got you, whatever you need. But what that did for me, and I did about 3 videos for him, and, you know, we did great numbers, and people still talk about it to this day. You know, but the impact on, because I knew what they wanted to do with the kids. Like, well, I knew like their purpose, and those videos helped me get to the Oakland Raiders. So it means a lot, because I showed the Oakland Raiders that, and they were like, well, why did you do this? I was like, because there's kids. I was one of them kids that wants to. I want to learn from some of the best. I want to get coached. These are the opportunities to where, you know, you're never going to forget.
Facts.
And so I would say those are more meaningful than any big time production I've ever been on, if you ask me. And that's fully me. I'm editing. I'm producing. I'm doing everything on myself. It even helped me put one of my other guys in position to get to the next
It was like a domino effect.
Exactly. So I would say that would be one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second project I got to work on or mic'd up. AD's always a good one.
Aaron Donald.
AD's always a good one.
Shout out.
For the hood.
And I would say
I'm still on him choking dude in training. I was like, so this is bro's drill?
yes. And it works. It works.
Shit is crazy.
That's wild.
It works. Seeing it in person, bro, it works. It works.
Dude was just like, oh, I'm ready.
Shoot, when one of the greatest is about to give you some much needed $1 million worth of game.
Oh, yeah.
He can pause,
Better
but
take
like
that
he can,
shit.
yeah, I mean, he can demonstrate on me. Let me see, because I want to learn. I want to learn, like, how did you become so great? Like, I know it just didn't happen overnight, but I mean, I got like kind of a first class look at it, like from the outside looking in, and I don't want to speak on him like that, but like he's just awesome, full fledged. Like the way he prepares for the game, the way he's watching film, the way he approaches practice, the way he approaches each and every game. It was fun to watch. It was
He's
fun
working.
to watch, bro.
That's
it was
why he's, like,
fun to
working.
watch.
He said when it's time to clock in, he ain't clocking out.
He ain't clocking
But
out.
all the greats are like that, though.
Yeah, bro. And
I was just listening to Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a motivational speech, bro. And he was really just saying, like, how, you know what I'm saying? Like, he broke it. He ripped his Achilles. He said, I stepped on, like, he wrote a big Twitter post, and dude on the show was reading it to him. And he was saying, like, man, you could tell he was cringing his teeth, but it was like, he broke his Achilles. He said, I did this 1,000 times. I don't know how this happened to me. I don't know how I'm gonna come back as strong as I was gonna be before, like I was 32. He said, man, but I know that I gotta keep going no matter if it's bad or good. You still gotta do it again over and over.
Exactly.
And that's like, yo, that's work ethic. And they lock in. And it's only few people that do that, and I'm swear I'm trying to build that character in myself.
Absolutely. I take much needed tools like that. Another guy that was like that, bro, Cooper Kupp. That way that man practices, he don't take a play off. Personally, like watching him, you know, because I get to watch some of the team practices, obviously, but like just that year in general, the chemistry him and Matt Stafford had, like that, when they would stay after practice and run drills, but then every time, like, it's like, oh, this Cooper just keep getting open. Like, what the heck? Like, what is he doing? Like, you know? But he did it every time, and I'm like, yo, like, this dude is crazy.
You ever
But in a
watch
good way.
Ray Lewis?
I never got to see him, like, in person.
Okay.
But, I mean, I got to see, like, the YouTube stuff. His preparation's crazy.
Yeah.
Steph Curry, I got to see him, his preparation.
Wow.
Whoa. Like, whoa.
Crazy.
There's nothing, all right, guys, like, I'll be honest, like, there's nothing like seeing, you know, Steph and LeBron warm up. Like the Steph shots, they're crazy. Like I got to see him make some crazy.
So he be, it's real when he be doing. I mean, I know it's real.
He practices
like when he be doing the little half court shots and
Oh,
he'll shoot the shot and run in the little locker room.
Yeah, he does it. He does it, bro. He's as advertised, and you know it's crazy because I grew up a LeBron fan. Yeah, like, you know, I used to hate the word. I used to hate him, man. But it's just so crazy. You know, you wind up working for him, man, and they just opened up the doors for me, man. And it was just all love ever since I've been there, man. Them guys, like I owe them a lot because they helped me become a better producer. There was so many technical things that they showed me. A lot of people that just wanted to help, you know, and they were just, I would say, so patient with me, you know. They always got a lot of love in my heart. The Bay Area got a lot of love in my heart, man. It's always fun, especially like I love going back to, you know, see them play and see some old friends, and some of them even branch off to go to other teams, and you know, it's great to have those connections because you get to see them. You know, some guys, like, we'll exchange tickets. Like some guys will be like, hey, but Terrence, I want to go to the Ram or Charger game. Could you get me? And I'm like, well, let's switch. Let me get the Laker ticket. What's up? Let me get a Laker or Clipper ticket. You know what I mean? Hey, Memphis is coming in. Like, it's good. You know, and even for baseball, bro, like being with the Oakland A's, man, those guys are just phenomenal. Along with the Giants, bro, like. Baseball, don't get me wrong, bro. You definitely almost won't fall asleep. And that's my favorite sport, bro. And oh my God, bro.
So
but
there ain't nothing going on right now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. But like, what would you do, bro? You're in 18 innings of baseball, man. You're like, bro.
Well, I
like,
think golf might be like sleepy.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I feel like golf is more intense, but I don't know.
If you playing it, but if you watching it,
my son play baseball now.
You be like,
so
keep him.
I feel like when you're cheering, like I got to see him. Like it was funny. He missed his first two pitches, and I was like, come on, get ready for the third one, bro. He whacked that joint. He couldn't believe it. I was like, run the first. He runs the first, and then he started a domino effect. Next person hit the ball, he ran the second. The person that hit the ball, they ended up not catching it, so he ran home.
See,
I was like, oh, bro, I dropped my phone.
Exactly. Hey,
Them RBIs is ran up.
Facts, bro. Hey, listen, if you can, keep him in that, man, because like what he can do, you know, obviously, like just in general, the knowledge he can get from that, the teaching methods, the patience he can develop from MLB, bro. If I'm fortunate enough to have a child, man, I can't wait to put my son in baseball, bro. Yeah, bro, because there's less likely to get hurt. You know what I mean? There's so much going on nowadays, and I don't want to steer people away from sports, because sports build you up all the time.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it builds everything for you guys. And like, I would honestly, the reason why I say stick him in baseball, bro, because I feel like a guy like him can go extremely far with a lot of teaching and a lot of like knowledge. Because it's little, like you said, it's a little domino effect. It's like little things, little kinks that you can tell him and just make him a 10-time baseball player.
Facts.
You know.
Let me ask you this on a somewhat personal note. When you're down there in the Bay, have you ever come across any type of conversation in terms of Colin Kaepernick?
Yes.
He said yes.
Yes.
Share just a couple good things.
I mean, there's some things that I can't say. But, you know, just but I'll give you the cliff notes.
Keep it clean.
Yeah, I mean, like here's the thing: when the whole Colin Kaepernick situation went down, I believe I was. Yeah, I was there. I was there. I wasn't actually there, but I was around the area.
Right.
And when he took that knee, and obviously a lot of other people took the knee too, I was told I'm not going to say what organization I was with at the time. We was going to keep that anonymous.
Yeah,
better
absolutely.
not take the knee.
Confidential.
Yeah, but we were told obviously you wasn't allowed to take a knee. But
To be fair.
you know, but it was one of them things that it's kind of hard because you see what's going on with us as the culture.
Right.
And all you want someone to do at the end of the day is just step up and say, yeah, bro, yeah, what you're doing is
This
wrong.
shit's wrong. Yeah,
It's wrong, bro. It's wrong. And we're not going to turn a blind eye to it. And that's all some of it, like, not saying obviously we want things done.
Right.
But like a simple, it's on us goes a long way. You know, instead of like, I feel like people try to villainize him instead of listen to him.
Right.
And yeah, when a conversation comes up, you know,
Well, that's the
obviously,
powers that may be.
yeah, like it's like you be like, and well, sometimes we had open discussions in some like cases, and you know, sometimes you just want people to listen. And it's like sometimes it's just not about you. If you say that you care about me, you care about Terrence, you care about me. Well, this is what I have to deal with on a daily basis. And yes, I never been in trouble. You know, I never been arrested, never been nothing like that. But no matter what, how I'm viewed by people who don't even know me and they can just arrest me and treat me that certain way. Sure. It's like that in the work field too. So,
Facts.
you know
We
what
all
I mean?
know that from
So-
the bottom to the top.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, it's kind of, it's one of them things like, if you care about me, you say you care about me, you say you're for me, well, show me. You know what I mean? That's so simple. Like, I'm a simple guy, man. I'm not, you know, I like the Colin Kaepernick conversations. I think they should continue. I still think he should be in the NFL. You know, I see a lot of Joe Smoes that he's better than, but you know, it's not up to me. But if I was a GM, I mean, obviously you are going to be risking your job, but what a lot of teams probably, and this is hypothetically, I'm not speaking on any team, but like probably what the problem is when you bring Colin Kaepernick in, they don't want the media frenzy.
They don't want the problems that's coming with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, they like, nah, you bad for business.
Yeah, and in a sense, like, okay, like you're going to deal with somebody saying, "Oh, is Colin going to start?" Dude had a bad game. Is it Colin's turn? No, Colin's getting adjusted into our offense. When we think the time is ready, Colin will play. It's a simple thing like that. I mean, you spin the media, spin them back. I mean, maybe because we're in the media, I feel like we can, in a sense, control the media and
It's
spin
like
it.
treating it like how when Jackie Robinson came in, when he integrated, they should treat it the same way.
Exactly. Bro.
That's what it seemed like. But but nobody wants to go towards that notation. But that's kind of what it is for real. Y'all ain't trying to let him back in, but y'all trying to act like he's not good enough for it.
Yeah.
He's definitely good enough, bro.
Yeah, he's definitely good enough for it.
Definitely.
Like you said,
Show that.
they look at him.
Show that.
They look at him as
Somebody can.
bad for business.
Exactly.
And look, that's definitely what it is. It's like you bringing all that heat on our spotlight of what we got going on.
It ain't good
here.
intentions. It's bad intentions.
Now they looking at the NFL as a whole. Yeah, I mean the fans is looking at like he's taking the knee and he's disrespecting and I mean the business and like bro, you know y'all just not hearing what he's saying and I think that's just around the world. It's
And
a
how is he
miscommunication.
my bad to cut you off.
No, you
How is he
good.
disrespecting the flag? Because when we grow up in sports, we're taught to take a knee.
Right.
Exactly.
Isn't that crazy?
The opposite, they like don't do the opposite.
Yeah, don't
then.
do it. Like actually, people there's a lot of people that take a knee and acknowledge the flag.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like hey,
They salute why they doing it.
exactly. So it's like when they said that whole thing, I was like,
They got weird with it.
Yeah, you know.
Y'all choosing
They
what y'all
just-
want us to do.
Exactly. So it's like one of them things. Like, hey, I support. You know, I support Colin Kaepernick. I mean, I think he should have a job. I mean, I honestly do. I think that what the narrative can say. Obviously, bro, it's been what 6-7 years.
A decent amount of time.
Let the man play, bro. Be a backup. Like,
Right.
What's the worst that can happen? He plays good. Like, all right. Like, what's the worst? He got something to prove. You can get him probably for $1 million real quick. Hey, let's go. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
let him show you.
So definitely got a question for you. You said, what are some of the differences between the traditional film productions and digital content creation, and how do you navigate those differences in your work?
Say that again one more time.
So what are some of the differences between your traditional film and production and digital content creation, and how do you navigate those differences in your work? Like there's the traditional how everything like do it. Then there's the, because I know I'm a content creator, so I understand like when I talk about content creation and paid advertising, that's a different world from the traditional.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So like just break it down a little bit for
me. I would say if I'm doing my own media, obviously, I would want to first. I'm a backpack journalist, basically, in a sense. So I do everything on the go. I'm used to running guns. So I will plan it out in my head, run it by my client, and be like, all right, well, listen, you want this. Okay, well, this is what I can give you. Because what I don't want you to do is, like, for instance, I use a music video, like, reference is like, okay, people want to do music videos, all right? And they say, oh, I only got $300, but I want a little baby style project. Well, listen,
I need you to pay me little baby style.
Exactly. But that's one of the things. And they're like, well, I need extra effects. You know what I mean? I need extra effects. I need this. Well, bro, that costs. You know what I mean? That's even costing me to get the effects. Yeah, I can make them, but there's also a software that you have to use. Exactly. Time, patience. But like I said, I'm going to sleep to your music, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And but shout out to all the artists, man. I don't know. Shout out to everybody. I'm not dissing y'all. I love all you guys, and I want to see all you guys.
You still do rap videos?
No.
He said, this is why.
I had to cut that short. Niggas asked me to raw projects. I'm in the NFL, baby.
You want $1,500 worth of work for $300?
I'm good. I'm sorry. Listen, I like your dream. I like your vision. I just can't do it for you right now, bro.
I'll say this. I'll say this. Rolling into my next question, just because you said that, is there anything else that challenges that you face when it comes to the film production or even you being a content creator, bro?
Challenges I face would be not really fully trusting myself.
Really?
Yes.
That's
my
deep.
Biggest.
Damn, that's deep, bro. You know why I would say that's deep? Because, bro, if you would just listen to the gut, then you would be able to know, like, okay, like, I know for sure, like, you know what I'm saying, like, what this is going to be.
Absolutely.
Right? I know for sure, like, you know what I'm saying, like what I'm saying, basically what I'm trying to break down is that whenever a person is in that position where they feel like, okay, something's happening and I gotta do this task and I'm trying to get it done, I literally can tell you that the gut feeling is always right.
Facts.
Why though? But we second guess it.
We still be trying to
all
fight
the
against
time.
it.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, like, this gut feeling even was with me when I was in the hood.
Yeah.
So it was like something would tell me like, hey, you gotta get the moving. You like, huh? You felt something like something told me.
I'm still going to
I'm good. I'm good. Meanwhile, but even with working and being successful, that's the same gut feeling that we should all trust. That's all I'm saying. But you can go ahead.
I'll say that. Now, when you're working with teams, it's more. Some of them are not even planned. I'll be honest. Like, let's say we got to do a community service recap. Right. Let's just say I'm with the Chargers and like, oh, okay, well, we're going to bring Derwin James out and he's going to be gifting people for his holiday giveaway. But they might have told you this the night before. You know what I mean? Or worse, they probably told you right when you get it.
We like you do that.
Yeah. Hey. But there's a method to it. So you're like, okay, at the end of the day, I know what I need to get. First things first, I need his audio. Okay, so I'm gonna need what are the questions? So there's like 3 broad questions I would ask first. Obviously, what's your name? What are we doing here? And what's your why? They're basically going to narrate the whole edit for you. And once you figure that all out, what questions to say and why and how to say the question is huge. So now all you're getting is B-roll. And now you're gonna go over there. Oh, okay. Well, he's obviously. I want to get him like passing out stuff. I want to get him like interacting, giving high fives, signing jerseys, little things like that. So that's why like it's challenging because like you'd be like, well, I got this vision, but like just follow your gut, bro. Just go in there and do this. Don't try to overdo it, bro. Just go and do it because at the end of the day, a lot of people are gonna watch it. But if you stick to your guns, you're going to do, you know yourself. You know yourself better than
It's going to
anyone.
come out better than what you
Exactly.
even
You just do what your gut said. Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And making sure
And that's
that,
what you've been going with.
Yeah, all the time now. I go with my gut. I don't even even when I work with someone, I'll tell them straight up, all right, listen, you get all tight angles. You get all cinematic tight angles. I'll get the wide stuff. You shoot in slow-mo, I'll shoot real time. I got you.
And it come out nice every time.
And I'll make their job easier. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, brother, here's your simple task. Like, if I'm with someone, like let's say me and you are doing a project and we wanted to go shoot something like one of our friends was doing a giveaway. I'll be like, all right, bro, this is exactly what we're going to do right on the fly. Hey, bro, I'll follow him. You just get them interacting and make it like not dumbing it down, but just making it simple. You know what I mean? Because timing, the edit, the everything. By the time the edit comes out, you're gonna be like, oh, well, he's going to be talking about, oh, he signed jerseys, oh, he did this, so you're going to show that B-roll. You know what I mean? It pretty much works for itself.
Right.
So that's one of my difficulties because I'd be like, well, why don't I just try this shot and I never used the freaking shot, so I wasted time. Right. So it's like, what are you doing? But like I would say that's one challenge. Another one is sitting by that computer and editing all night.
Hey, my man, we do it.
Yo.
Me and you both do that. And I know what that feel like.
It's hell.
And I ain't gonna lie. If you got mad videos in the ammo, you be like, oh.
Oh, boy.
I don't think I want that.
You gotta pour you up something.
You're like, oh, I got edited. Look, bro, I know the feeling, bro, because I'm an editor and I'm like, I'm not saying I'm new. I just been doing content for a long time, and I do the editing, the captions, and all that. And I have been getting better and better and better over the years. I remember I used to put my little iPhone on the stand and be recording myself. We'd be like, oh, that was terrible. Ugh. You know what I mean? But now it's like, as you get better and I got a camera and I actually do it, you be like, dang, like, you definitely get better as you do it because you just start perfecting the process. And then if you can make the process faster, that's what I'm really noticing. I'm like, oh, I gotta just be able to make the process faster for me. So, because all that sitting down and, like, bro, if you got your little everything in order how you want it to be in order, then that makes it like way more
10
easier.
times better.
Yeah,
And
that's what I had. And that's what I had to do even with the podcast. It's like I do all the editing, but that's something. A part of it is like when I do the editing and the clips and all that. It's like, oh, I already know. Now I know where the questions is being asked, so I can go there and just click, boop,
in and out. Here we go.
Like when it was random, it was like, oh, I gotta find it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like basically fishing.
Yeah, like I
You
gotta
don't know
find
when
that.
when they gonna get the bait.
Absolutely.
Or they gonna say that hot line.
Facts.
And you gotta sit there and really listen
And find that
to
shit.
find it. And I think that's the tedious part.
And matching audio.
Oh, that's murderous. Like, yo, you be over there, people like Chinese words.
Yeah, you be like,
Chinese language. So we know
all them words, bro.
Oh
We
my
said
God.
okay. He said,
don't worry, bro. I understand your pain.
I used to have to deal with that, but I don't deal with that no more. But I remember that feeling in the beginning.
Ain't there a software for that?
Nah, bro.
I mean,
it is,
no.
but it's like, bro, you want to get it.
Unless you're doing time code.
Yeah.
Time code, you're going through it.
There ain't no like software like they do in music to get the
Right,
vocals.
click of a button. Hell no, like you there. You
I don't know about it.
You gotta pull that thing and drag and drop.
Exactly,
Like,
bro.
make sure you get it right.
And that's why you always say, all right, check. This is take one. So you know exactly where to start with that audio and where to start that video at, man.
Anybody out there that's editing videos, y'all know what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just painful if you got match up audio. I always remember Chinese. I don't think like.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, I like, yo, and somebody that has happened many of times.
And then also a challenging thing is when you're working with sponsorship, because there's their vision and then there's what our reality vision is. So like, I mean,
How
it's
does that
like
go? Let's break that down.
All right, let's say we have a client. Like our client is, let's say our client is Heinz Ketchup. Okay. And Heinz Ketchup is giving us $5,000 to $10,000 to create a product, like to help create like a market that's going to, like an ad that's going to be run through maybe our website, maybe or the big board or something like that. So we'll be like, all right, so okay, well, what are we doing? And they'll be like, oh, okay, well, we're going to host in this event. We're going to be passing out T-shirts, and we're going to be doing all this. Okay, cool, no problem. Like that's simple in your head. You know what you're going to do.
Right.
But let's say you do your edit, everything's good, it passes, it's approved. You're like, yes, this is finally gone. And then you send it off to them.
And they hit you with the, yeah, I don't think that's our vision.
Yeah, bro. And it's like,
Damn.
yeah, like, and you really gotta
Damn.
like
Please don't-
humble yourself. You gotta be like, yo,
That's
what?
my best one.
That's one of my best work. Wait a minute, what? And you be like, well, no, we had this vision to do this. Well, where's your shot list? It's like, you know what I mean? Because this is what I was told to do. And I mean, all right, cool, no problem. I will rework it. And don't get me wrong, but you're probably gonna be doing 6 to 10 versions, bro, before they actually like it. And then you got to do a social media version too. So like a lot of things is getting on the same page because, like I said, it's a domino effect. It's a trickle down. So like what their vision was discussed up there, by the time it gets to you, it's like, what can we actually really create? You know, there's their imagination and marketing and sponsorship, but then there's like the people who's actually creating.
The real reality.
Yeah,
What's it
like
look
okay, like we need this. Like I need to be in that meeting too, where you guys, you know what I mean? But
That connection that you're saying is a little broken.
yeah, I mean, but
Okay,
it's
it's not bad, brother. But it's saying like if you were able to really get in the meeting and to talk to the person that wants the vision, then that would help you better create the vision that they want.
Absolutely.
Yeah, have to. That's a communication line that has to be there.
Instead of
And they don't
that
understand that.
he say, she say.
Well, here's a vision. Bring hands, feel back to Pittsburgh where it belongs.
That's over.
Stop playing. Get that contract.
Nah, matter of fact, y'all can keep it where it's at because I'm selling a lot of hand shit right now.
He said, "I'm making money, man. Don't do that."
let's get it. Hey, I ain't mad
From
at
the
you.
90s, come get it. Early 2000s, come get it. I got you.
Cause he be doing the vintage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
he's doing the vintage apparel. Okay.
I swear.
Yeah, so anything that's outdated, it goes.
Oh, for sure. No,
So
for sure.
if I could find me an original T-shirt, I'm keeping it.
You know what you should do? You should come on out. You probably heard about it. It's at the Rose Bowl in LA.
Yep, the Rose Bowl. Yep.
Yeah.
Heard of it.
Bro
yeah,
got his
you need to
eyes
go.
on it. Let's go.
They do that thrift
Yes, sir.
shopping. It's like that thrift is huge. It's like
Yeah,
a
bro.
thrift market. Oh my
huge,
god,
bro.
that's where all that vintage is
The
at.
flea market.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
It's big, and they get up there at like 4 in the morning.
Facts, bro. They
4
be
in the morning.
ready.
And everybody be out there. You see artists, rappers,
Yes.
hoopers,
Everybody out
directors,
there.
all types of stuff. Costume directors be out there. It'd be crazy, bro.
Yeah, they run
Yeah,
fast.
Saints. Yeah, I heard about it. My dad's wife, her daughter, Chanel, she was letting me know. She was like, yeah, because I asked her this before I started. It was just me shopping.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm trying to go somewhere to find like some vintage. She was like, you ever heard of the Rose Bowl? Bro, I should have went. It was like 2016.
Ooh, that was ready at the time.
Bro, I could have got something crazy.
It just wasn't the right time. and
Still
it
be
was-
kicking myself, bro. Like,
That's how I be on them times. You be like, man, I should have win, nigga.
absolutely.
The gut again. Back to that gut, yo. That's that gut.
Shoulda won, bro.
Yeah, the gut shit is like,
and it was Black Friday.
oh, you
was
done
that week, bro.
You done killed me,
None of
bro.
them. Yeah, I got deals.
Like, hell yeah, I got money right now.
And I came with a decent amount too, so boys, I could have spun like 200.
Oh, yeah, that would've been-
300.
Yeah, it could have been.
Hey, oh man, I'll drink to that, man. I'll drink
Yeah,
to
bro.
that.
But hey,
we'll cut it up, man.
I ain't gonna stop though. The good thing is though, I
Hey,
go
throw your
by
cup up,
I
bro.
go by late, bro, because
You know, I can't tap you.
shot. I go by late because I was born in Cali, bro.
Okay.
So my pops is from there too as well.
Okay.
So he just moved back. So I got to go back to see him. I wanted to go see him last year. He just got married.
Okay.
Yeah, he just got remarried and everything. Congrats to him and shit too.
So congrats on him too as well.
Definitely, man.
That's huge.
And yeah, I got to see his new spot and everything. It's nice as hell. Went to Vegas and then we went there after. But my oldest sister lived there too, so I be trying to travel as much as I can back and forth, bro.
Please do, bro. If anything, what motivates me, bro, is getting on that plane. I'm not gonna lie, because like it's just a different level in the air. You know what I mean? When you're in the air, you kind of feel businessy. You kind of feel like, yeah, okay, this is attainable. Like, and one thing I will share with you guys, not to be on no soft stuff, but like when I first left Pittsburgh to like really go to my grad degree in San Francisco, mind you guys, I knew no one there. I just went. I went with my gut, but I just went.
Jump without that parachute.
Yeah, absolutely, because I knew if I failed, hey man, I failed trying.
Facts.
But one thing I did was I was texting my mom and I was like, yeah, mom, like, you know, it's like, you know, I've been gone before, but like,
Yeah,
you know
was
what I mean?
sick.
But yeah, but like, I this is like, I'm on a plane though. This is like, I'm finally about to go. And I'm traveling by myself and I'm talking to her. Then I don't know what came over me, bro. I start crying. Like, and it was so real because as I'm texting my mom, like I want to be this not star, but I want to be something in life. I want to go and do this. Like you know my
success.
mission. Yeah, I want to be a success. I want to be someone not a hero, but somebody that's accountable.
Was it more so you was thankful for where you were going in life?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I can understand that feeling. That's how I
why-
felt when I was in Jamaica, bro. When I was in Jamaica, I sat there to myself, like, I'm going to cut it short, but it was my first year full-time selling clothes.
Okay.
So I was like, I literally just did this without getting a paycheck from anybody. And I'm like, and I'm here for my first year, and I'm in Jamaica, first time getting a passport and everything on my birthday. I'm like, this is a blessing, yo.
Facts.
I was like, I did the excursion by myself, bro. It was crazy. Like, so I got to like mentally even prep myself for the piece that I was already looking forward to. Like,
I call that living like a kid again.
Yeah,
for real. You know, kids. I got kids. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I got little ones, but as I watch my kids do certain things, bro, there's no fear in there.
No.
None. They will do.
Anything. Yeah.
Bro, they will flip. My 2-year-old literally climbs on the top of the couch and tries to flip over that John.
Oh yeah.
I'll be like, yo, he's not
about
afraid of none of that. He only afraid though when I do like throw him over there. He's like, hold on, I ain't with that. Look,
I'm on my time.
but I'll definitely try something. But just watching that just gives me an example of that's how kids, you know, operate out here. And, you know, I feel like that's what your emotion was coming from. I'm really taking that leap of faith.
Facts.
I'm really going, and I'm really not. I'm giving it all up. I'm giving all whatever. When you release like that, that's like holding weight, and you just.
Because at the time, guys, I was hot at the time. Like I had Book T Cook going, and I was getting booked left and right. Like I was at the sense, like I was on fire. And then I was like, I'm really about to go to Cali. I thought it's time for that next step. And then I just, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I was working at a car dealership, bro. This is like after I graduated. Like literally, I graduated in May. I started working at a car dealership. I was like, obviously I had like teams interview me and all that, but I didn't get none of the jobs. Like, and it's all a blessing because like I had the Lions, the Washington Nationals, and the Minnesota Vikings, and nothing against none of them teams. But thank God I didn't go to them. No disrespect to none of those teams.
Minnesota.
Yeah, like I'm not. It's not somewhere I will actually want to be.
Like, it's cold as hell.
It's cold as hell. But I was just hungry, looking for that opportunity. But I'm glad, you know, God has things in store for you, man. And as long as you continue to chase your goals, chase your dreams. That's one thing I'm always a big adamant is.
Speak on it.
I definitely I tell everyone, chase your dreams and goals because you never know what you can do. You never know what you can accomplish. And when you see what you can do when your back's against the wall and everything is coming at you full speed, and how you can handle it, how you can not deflect it but go attack it. Go attack what's your weakness. Go attack what's burning inside. I remember. Like before I made the decision to like even go to college, bro, this when Meek Mill came out. This like when he first dropped his Dream Chasers, bro.
Man.
And Dream Chasers 1 came out.
That mixtape was crazy.
Bro, and I
That's when he was
still
hungry.
play it to this day. I have like, bro, the song him and Benny Siegel, the actual Dream Chasers song, bro,
Chasers.
keep chasing.
It all started from the basement, me, my pen, and my pad. Started thinking about things I never had. And he said I woke up broke. What he say? He said I woke up and getting gathered, and now they forever mad. How can you hate me where I came from? When just a year ago I was the same one. Them dudes you call your homie be the main one.
You'll be surprised when
When fame come.
Hottest podcast in the city, man.
I just did. We got a challenge. Shout out to my boy Rob, Coach Rob, man. Ground Horse, Shine Horse.
let's go get
He
it.
got a challenge called 10 burpees before 10. I had that song for my 10 burpees before 10. Yeah,
loved
bro.
it, bro. Like that song really like made me like, you guys like, you know what, bro, I'm gonna go to college, bro. I'm gonna go to CC. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. Like I'm gonna do whatever it takes. And ironically,
Commitment.
bro, yeah, like that's really what it is, commitment, bro. And
Commitment.
and staying true to yourself. And another thing that I will always tell you guys, like I always tell everybody, your friends, make sure your friends are challenging you. My friends challenge me every day. There's no let up. There's no let up. Like to wit, like when I say challenge you, is like even if I quote unquote fail, I didn't get the job done. They're not there to coddle me. You know what I mean? They're there to like, oh, bro, yeah, we messed up, but this is what we're gonna do to get better. This is what, all right, bro, you took that L, but what's your next step to go and get the W? You know what I mean? So it's one of them things. Like when I had to face, like, okay, I want to stay with the Warriors. Okay, like I like it here, I love it here, but I've always wanted to be in LA. LA's finally giving me an opportunity to come there. Why wouldn't I? I'm like, oh shoot, with Klay Thompson coming, I'm calling my friends. I'm like, I remember I called one of my good friends, bro, and I was like, yeah, bro, yeah, the Rams called, man. They want me down there. He's like, for real? I was like, yeah. He said, cool, what you telling me for? If I was you, bro, I'd already be down there. What are you talking about? And I was like, he's a real one, bro.
They want you telling me for.
You see what you calling me for, bro? You supposed to be there right now,
You
bro.
supposed to be packing your bags right now.
He said, bro, what you need, an Uber? I said, bro, you can't Uber down here.
Bro, what you need a Uber? Hey, yo.
Bro, he's like, come on, man. Like, don't you want to be there? I was like, absolutely, I want to be there, bro. I was like, but I kind of like where I'm at. He's like, I was like, bro, listen. And I told you can ask him to this day, my man, Amir, man. I told him, I was like, bro, but I have a feeling the Warriors are going to win next year, bro. I have a feeling. He said, yeah, bro, that's cool and all. But ask yourself, what's better? Do you want to win a Super Bowl or you want an NBA championship? I was like, NBA. I was like, I definitely want to get a Super Bowl ring. But I was like, the Rams could do it. They do got the team.
Yes,
I don't know.
Yes, they do.
And ironically, yes, I left it.
You see what happened.
And see what happened.
See what happened. He manifested.
He manifested.
Ring shit.
Yeah. So and you know, one of the toughest questions I probably had to face was, they asked me which one would you have rather, like, would you rather one with the Warriors and one like at the Super Bowl? And I tell everybody straight up, I said, to be honest, I'm glad I won the Super Bowl because you get to bring your family out.
Yeah.
So my mom was originally supposed to come. My mom and my friend, they were supposed to come to my graduation for master's degree. I had it all planned out. I got one of them old-fashioned moms. She never been nowhere, you know what I mean? So it was one of them things that I promised to bring her out to California. I didn't care how I was going to do it. I just wanted to do it. And finally, like, the opportunity came. I was like, I got to meet my other side of the family that lives in the Bay, and I was going to bring everyone together, and we're going to celebrate and just have fun, man. And then COVID hit. So I wasn't able to walk, and my mom wasn't able to come, and I was just, I felt devastated, like hard devastated, because I'm like, I had it all planned out. I'm like, yeah, mom, like, what's up, man? Like, thank God. And then COVID hit. Unfortunately, it killed my dream. And then, like, the grace of God, man, like, I don't know how he did it, man. Just, you know, we go, and obviously we're on the run that we're on. Obviously we're hot, but we can't beat the Niners for nothing. We can't beat them. We can't beat them. I understand. I'm getting flack because I got people that work for the Niners that I grew in contact with, and you know, they're giving me crap, but it's great, man. But then just the story of the whole season and of going all in and finally getting it. And make a long story short, but just to bring my mom out. And getting to see, I was like, I know I didn't get a chance to bring you to the Bay, but I brought you to LA. Absolutely. And, you know, hey, we got the Super Bowl here. Like, my mom, it was just inspiring for even me, because at that moment, it's bigger than me.
It is.
It's bigger than me. It's bigger than everything that I've ever accomplished.
I think we should all look at life like that now, because just me, you know, going through the death and my girl's side of the family. It looked at, when I was at the funeral, that was a big thing, and I just said, like, man, what matters is what you did. That's what I told them. I said, bro, it hit me. Right there, I was like, oh, what they say about me when I die is what counts.
Thanks.
What they say about me when I die is what counts. Not anything else. It don't matter for how much money I had, but what they say on the podium about my life is what's going to count. Absolutely. And that's the people I affected around me. And that's key, yo.
Very key. One of my same guy, Amir, man, he told me one of the biggest traits that I've always take with me to this day. He said, make the room feel a part of your journey. Make the room feel a part of your journey. Make sure even the guys that that don't even like okay, like you got your like on your podcast, you know, you got your supporters, you got guys. Oh yeah, I've watched this, but they probably lying. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? But they're the not the ghost supporters. But in general, you want to be able. This is great strategic market. Just you want to make everyone feel like they're along for the journey. No matter if they make them feel like they did it with you, like they donated $2. Make them feel like that, because at the end of the day, those are the ones that's going to go and run and tell people. Even though that they might not watch it, they're going to tell people to go and watch it.
You've done that, bro. You've done that here, because I know I've seen your page, but I always get a different experience when I see people's page, and then when I see them in person and they talk about, you know, the life they're living. And ever since you started talking about mic'd up, bro, I'm zoning. I felt like I was there, bro, when you was talking about it. I was like, but that's dope to be able to sit next to a person that's living that life and that's in that industry and that's doing what they want to do and you share your experiences and you share your the knowledge that you have. I feel like I'm a part of that. So that's
Appreciate
definitely
that.
dope,
That
bro.
means a
That's
lot,
definitely
bro. That
dope
means
for
a
sure,
lot,
man.
No,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
like seriously, guys, like what I want to make sure I express to everyone, bro. I want to see everyone win. Like I honestly do. I don't care. Like if you guys got brothers, sisters that pick up a camera and they need some advice, don't be afraid to call me. You know what I mean? Like I do this all the time with people. Like, hey, bro, if you want to get me on the phone, a little quick Skype call, a quick anything, bro. Like let's get on the phone, let's talk. You know what I mean? Like and I won't cheat you of your dream. I won't cheat you of your journey. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I did it and what's going to be done. If I have to make a call, I'll be like, hey, I can't guarantee you a job, but I can call my friend who is the manager of this. Like let me see if I can pull some strings. But hey, if you're going to bring your kid to Cali, let's set them up in school first.
Right,
Let's get them a foundation so I know that they're about to have some money and stay busy. So now they're going to get the much needed knowledge to attain their goal. Along with me helping, yes, I have no problem helping. I really want to inspire the world. That's one of my slogans. Like inspire the next. Inspire the next is my slogan, bro. And
Ooh, shit, that's a clothing brand.
oh, it is.
No, I'm saying for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Appreciate that.
Real
Appreciate
life, I
that.
can see
You
that on
better
the shirt.
trademark
Like, you
it.
better hurry up.
You better trademark
I got ready for the episode drop.
Might have to cut that out there.
No, man, it's cool,
people's
bro.
watching. But yeah,
I want to listen.
But look, since we going into that,
Let's do it.
you saying that, one of my last questions for me is, can you share with us upcoming projects and plans that you have as a film producer and a digital creator, and what can the audience look forward to in the future from you?
I'm starting my own producing hat of running podcasts. So right now, so my dream is to do the kind of like Barstool effect. So where I can go around, sign like, let's say if I wanted to sign you guys, obviously I'm gonna have to come with a good number. You know what I mean? I have to come with a good number and some streaming deals, but like, just as an example, like, I will be like, all right, I have a platform, okay? And what I want to do is bring you guys on my platform. So I'll be like, all right, look, I just want you guys, I want streaming on this YouTube channel. Okay. Like, hey, I want to sign you to Under T Cook Productions, but you guys can take 75% streaming. What's yours is yours. I don't want to die more, but not enough. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
But
That's the
I'm
contract
fair.
deal.
Like, I want you to have majority because you guys are doing majority of the legwork. Right. You know what I mean? I'm just saying a number like that because it's business.
Right,
You know
right,
what I mean? But I don't want
I seen what Gilly and them guys, so
exactly.
Oh yeah.
So what I would do is I'm like, all right, so hey, if I'm like one of your co-producers, I'm like, okay, let's call up some of my friends that are influencers. I'm like, hey, get on this podcast. I need you on this so we can start driving these views up. This is our goal after a month. This is what I want us to do. If we can be able to, let's say we get 3 videos out in a month. I know we can do more, but let's just say we do 3 videos out. And each one of those videos on my platform is streamed over 100,000. Now we're making some money. Subscribers, at least we try to get to 50,000, 100,000. But it helps if you go on and you bring some of your friends that already got a network to them. And also, I want to be able to, like, okay, somebody got a clothing line. I want to be able to help with their fashion blogs. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, go on their fashion blog. All right, come on my platform. All right, you shoot short films. Come on my platform, and I'll drop some of your films on my platform. So that's what I'm trying to put together all right now. But right now, I'm working with some influencers now all over the world, bro. So I've been been pretty busy. I mean, if you go on my Instagram, you'll see a lot of people that I've been influenced with.
I've never been seeing.
Like they're all over the world, bro. They're all like verified. They all the real verification.
Real verification.
The real verification.
I know they hate that though. Like,
You said real deal blue chicks.
I work for my numbers.
Yeah, and I mean it's cool, but you know, like, hey, like I also got my podcast Conversations with Cook, but I'm not doing that until possibly in December. Okay. So that's like a future one for me where you'll see me bring on influencers. And I want to bring on you guys. Like I want to have you guys out.
We've been stepping this shit.
Yeah, I want to bring you guys out to LA.
We've been stepping.
Yeah,
we
definitely. Just definitely give us a date, and
let's do it.
I'm gonna call my fam. Like, hey, I'm on my way back out.
Yeah, hey, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You guys got a lot of great content. I've seen a lot of you guys' interviews, man, and y'all do a phenomenal job. The way you ask questions, the way you get intellectual with your clients. Well, I say clients. I'm sorry, but with your guests, and it's remarkable to watch. So I didn't know that you guys started at the basement, but that's what makes the story, the grind, even more greater, man.
Absolutely.
Like seriously, like
Yeah.
I tip. If I had a hat on, I'll tip my hat to you guys
Appreciate you,
because,
man.
like, real,
Really
it takes that. And young black entrepreneurs in this game, in this industry, but we can take over
For sure.
a strategic
For
takeover.
sure. Yes.
And you know, you guys have so much value. You know what I mean? So as long as you guys keep going, keep pushing the narrative, keep being creative, I see this thing going 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
My man.
And I definitely, if you come out to LA, like I'm on camera saying this, man. If I can introduce you to some of my famous friends, like, why not? You know what I mean?
Definitely would love you. Definitely.
I'm not against that. Like, hey, if I can call them, hey, bro, get on this podcast real quick, pull up. Like, I mean, I know you got X amount of followers for a reason, bro. So, hey, come and do me this favor, or hey, bro. You're a producer for the Lakers or something like that, bro. Get on this podcast right now and give people these knowledge. Quit being like, you know what I mean? Because that's how I talk to them. I'll be like, man, quit being like that, man. Go share this knowledge, bro. Quit being like that, man. Quit holding that knowledge.
I'm a
back.
sponge, bro. So I'd be like, hey, you check over there? Oh, all right, come on.
Yeah,
like, let me go holler at these people. Let me go find out what's going on. Like,
But y'all had Skis on here, bro. And,
that's my man. He talked about you. I said,
bro.
who's that? I said, I gotta find out.
Oh yeah, bro. Nah, he the way he works, bro. He's remarkable. Remarkable, bro.
Shout out to Skis,
And
man. He from my hood. Whoopie, bro.
Shout out to Skis, bro. Shout out to him, bro. Like he showed me nothing but great love. I mean, he's out there with my cousin Tommy, bro, and those guys just the way they work, bro. It's business first, and. When I found out that he wrote songs, I was like, hold on, bro. You do songs? And then I watched his process. I'd be like, bro, you're a demon for real. Like, hold on, bro. Like, I thought
you hard,
I was
like.
yeah, bro, hold on, you wrote this. And then, like, he'll send me, like, I get spoiled sometimes, but he'll send me some things that he just wrote. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Who's singing on this? Oh, he's like, I was just in the studio with Usher or something. I said, hold on, bro, what?
When he started telling us that, I said, what?
I said, hold on.
And I didn't even know he was in there one day. I'm like, what?
Yeah, he ain't lying, bro. Trust me. I watched. I was like, yo. But yeah, even with now when I'm working with Coyle Ray and I'm like, it's humbling. I just watched the documentary, her documentary. He's on it. Yeah, he's on it. Like,
I didn't even know that. I'm gonna have to watch that.
We found out at the same time.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that. I swear.
But yeah, like the guys like that, you know, like just being around and like I said, being a sponge, like even seeing how he works, seeing how my cousin works, and the people around them, like, you know what I mean? Like that's what it really takes, the work ethic, the commitment, the dedication.